Warning, the following podcast has extremely high levels of kennybolin. Studies have shown that excessive exposure to kennybolin may have damaging effects to your physical and mental well-being. Viewer discretion is advised. No, seriously, we mean it. There will be naughty words, lots of them, probably. Now you've been warned. This warning sponsored by the Story Time with Dutch Mantel.
Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. That took a little bit of time for the stream to come up. I didn't know if it was going to happen or not. Today, one of those bonus shows I told you I was going to start doing of an unadvertised. Well, let's zip it down a little bit. There, oh, what a pretty face. One of those unadvertised noon reports, because it's noon somewhere. And I asked Google, where is it noon right now? And it said Los Angeles. And I should have known better. And technically it was right, because when I was setting up the show, it was noon 50. It was noon 50 in Los Angeles. But basically the entire state of California. We just picked a city. So the entire state of California at that time was noon 50. But of course, the show starts at 1 p.m. Los Angeles time. So, but if you go a little further, you're in the ocean. So there's somewhere out there. Hey, Joseph Pesci, somewhere out there, it's 1 o'clock, but I don't have time to look it up. So maybe somebody in here, I know Coltrane once looked up to see where we were noon the other day, and we were noon in Moscow. We were noon in Sydney, Australia the other day. And there occasionally be times 8:07 a.m. Thursday. Well, there you go. Nice early morning show for Paul RJ. He probably has never seen us at that time of day on a live show in Melbourne, Australia. But it's officially a worldwide show now because we have Pesci, who's in his own world up there in Cleveland, and we have Paul RJ. And I'm also doing a show kind of specially for Robert Palmer, who's a big supporter of the show. Donates almost every show we do from the United Kingdom, and we don't do many shows where he can watch live. And it's what time is it over there? It's 9 o'clock. It's 9 p.m. in the UK right now, and 99 cents there out of Mr. Pesci, the first donation of the day. We appreciate it. And we are live in the UK right now at 9 o'clock at night. So my daughter-in-law Maya in Dublin, Ireland, is able to watch live right now. And like I said, the noon report is just liable to pop up anywhere, anytime. It might not be exactly noon. It might be noon 30. It might be noon 15. Might be noon 45. You never know. And these, for the most part, will be smaller, shorter shows, 30, 45 minutes. It just depends how good the show's going. I mean, if the donations are good, I'm not a fool. TV's turning off because it's been on pause for a little while. And you can see the Filipino flag there for the people that we help. Matter of fact, I've got a young lady from Hong Kong I've been chatting with recently who's 25, been to many of the cities that my son has been to, Istanbul, Thailand, cities and countries, I should say. Germany, been to a graduated college in Dublin at Trinity University there. Maya, of course, lives in Dublin. Chris and Maya had a home there. And she's been to Manila and wants to go back. And she says if me and my son end up going to Manila and do some charity work there, she would love to attend with us. She is a very successful person on TikTok, does very well. And she's already been there once, and she'd love to go back. The people were fantastic, and she'd love to be a part of it. I told her, if we're there and you want to come, certainly join us. A very sweet person, very kind. Big fan of John Cena. She saw my match with John Cena, and I knew she saw it because she says, "Oh my God, you hit him with powder." I said, "Well, I know you saw the match." So we had that going for us. So I'm here just for a short period of time today at 4 p.m. Eastern time here in Louisville, 1 o'clock in Los Angeles, and where the hell it's noon at, I don't know. If somebody figures it out, they can tell me. Thank you for the 99-cent donation. Anybody who likes to help our folks out. We are trying to get that nebulizer taken care of. The original price on the nebulizer for Lali, I think that's how you pronounce her name, Maylali, something like that. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I'm trying. We need a nebulizer for her kid. And we sent her about $50 to get rice and food here a few weeks ago. And I told her we was going to work on that nebulizer. The original price on it was 4,000 pesos, about $80. The people she was negotiating with, she's buying a used one, and it's got that price down to $40. It beats fuck at 80. So we're going to see. That would be a great thing. Just if we just did that today, that would be great if we could cover the nebulizer. We got Eunice taken care of on her stuff yesterday. Oh, Vanessa is needing some help until she gets her first check on February the 5th, just in case Vanessa's watching. Vanessa's been a friend of this show, God, I guess, since 2012. She's been with us for a long time. She is needing help with 25 kilograms of rice and also to help out RV's family that lives next door. And if we could raise probably in the neighborhood about $30, $40 for her. So, and if we don't raise that today, we'll try and raise it tomorrow. We'll be back here tomorrow night, 9 p.m. for our Thursday night show. This is just a bonus show for the people that maybe can't stay up till 9 o'clock, or maybe for somewhere else in the country or the world that it's just way too late for you to be up. But in order to make it the successful interactive show, you have to ask questions. Now, a lot of America on the East Coast does not get off work till 5 o'clock, might not get home till 6. So this might not be for all of our East Coasters, but if you work at home or if you're retired, not everybody works 9 to 5 every day, right, Pesci? Not everybody works 9 to 5 every day. My hair is very thick, very dark, and very electrostatic right now. It is so freaking cold here. Did I say freak? So fucking cold. That if you step outside with the dogs for just a little bit, it is rough. And the cold is wicked on an old man's thick hair. And so, yeah, it was just washed and shined up nice yesterday and everything. And the cold is brutal. Look like I got a damn stormtrooper helmet on or something of the dark variety. Dug up a couple of old license plates today. I did that, and I sent this to some of you. My son was out doing some traveling today, and he gets behind a car that has a King B license plate. Well, that's the license plate I used to have on my car and on my white Cadillac. My son writes me from a special number that we have to connect with each other on. And he writes me and he says, "You are not going to believe what I just took a picture of. And the odds are that I would be behind this car." So I'm thinking he's ran into fucking Cornet or something. I didn't know. And he says, you got to hop off this line, check your other line, and look at what I just sent you. So I hang up, I go to the other phone, look at what he sent me, and it is a King B license plate. And some of you have it. I'll have Bob show it on the show tomorrow. Sean McAllister, I ain't seen you in forever. Sean, how you doing? We ain't seen you in forever. $2 donation from Sean. Appreciate it. Yeah, man, I haven't seen you in forever. I think you had found a new job the last time I talked to you. And I wrote you a time or two on Twitter, and then I never heard anything back. So I didn't know what was up. I know some of y'all deal with mental health and shit from time to time, and you're just not available, not around, not associated with anybody. So I try to respect that, and but good to see you, man. I'm glad to know you're okay. So that's good. $2. So we got $3 today. We're trying to raise at least 40. Mylene's in the house today. Daddy Bowen, Mylene. All right. Well, y'all call me Daddy anyway. I'm starting to get used to it. But yeah, the King B license plate, and then the Star Maker. I gave up my King B license plate. Now, of course, I'd get a new one every year, and I normally sell them at the end of the year. And I had people paying as much as $100 to $150. Dang, all right off work this week. Okay, all right. And as a matter of fact, there's a few more license plates behind this one. We have the one from Western Australia, Paul RJ. You see that? See that? Still got that license plate from Western. I think we know where that came from. One of the big marks in Western Australia sent me that back when he used to send me all kinds of shit. One of them big marks. And so we got the Western Australia. And then there's the original King B that I got back when we had kind of the rainbow license plate. So I kept those because they were kind of one of a kind. And these were my last ones. So I didn't sell those, but the other ones I'd sell at the end of the year. And as Bob likes to say, well, back when Kenny was more famous, people would pay, $100, $150 to have the license plate. And I normally had to pay an extra $25 a year just to get that plate, just to get the vanity plate. But I haven't done a vanity plate in a while. So one of these is going to go on the front of my Volvo. I haven't made up my mind whether it's going to be King B or Star Maker, STR, MKR, because you obviously can't have that entire word in Kentucky. You only get 6 letters. Hart Delos is in here watching the show. I just got some new pictures of Ruby yesterday. Looking sweet, looking beautiful. Looks like she's feeling better after being in the hospital. And we got her a inexpensive phone so she can do her schoolwork and everything. So we were glad to get that done for her a little while ago. And but Sean doesn't have a badge. Sean, how do you not have a badge? How do you not got a badge, Sean? It's $3. I mean, there's more expensive badges, but you can't get one for as little as $3. And we were getting on some people last night didn't have badges. Shout out to David Martinez, who watched the show yesterday. Somebody set up a fake account on Twitter acting like they were him and said some stupid shit and got me to block him. Well, he said it wasn't him, so I'll take him at his word. And but he was on the show last night. He hadn't had a badge in a long time. And not only did he do a $30 donation to help us out with Jambi getting a water filter, which thanks to him and Jazzy Jana from Louisiana with a lot of snow down there. And thanks to Nicole, we got enough money together not only to get the water filter, get her electric bill. Well, we're working on getting her electric bill paid, but we told her we'd get it taken care of. We're going to get her a couple more big ass canisters of water. We got Eunice a full tank of gas for her motorcycle. Got them some meat and food for her family and the dogs. And we got a lot of good things done yesterday. And that was a big time thanks to David Martinez, $30 donation and a membership. And Nicole with a $40 donation over on Venmo. And $30 donation on Cash App from Jazzy Jana from Louisiana. So they really saved our ass yesterday. And Zach made a $10 donation. I think we had a couple of other smaller donations come in and really saved our ass and made things. Doing all right. Oh, you're off work all this week due to snow or just vacation, or what be the case, Sean? What be the case? And so like I said, I've only been here 16 minutes. I'm only going to be here for sure, especially if no one's participating. You have to ask questions. Some small donations would be nice to help us maybe get at least $40 tonight, and we'll work on raising the rest of what we need tomorrow. But I'll do more of these if people $5 to death and take care of some of these smaller issues that we have going on to help people that are less fortunate than you. And I know I didn't advertise the show. The short 30, 45-minute shows rarely will be advertised, at least very much. Maybe you probably won't get any more than an hour's notice. I don't know enough about it, Pesci. You'll have to talk to me. I don't even know what she said that got her the racist tag. I just knew whatever she said and did got her a lot of heat a while back. Maybe, I mean, I tell you what I'll do, Pesci. Bob probably knows more about it, or I can have him research it, and we'll find out more about what she did. Like I said, I know her father, so if she said some racist shit, I know the company he kept. I knew Tully a little bit. I don't even know if you dropped my name on him. I mean, it's hard to believe that anybody that knew and worked with Cornette for as many years as he did, as many times as I was at events with Jimmy, whether I was working them or not, even if I was there as a friend, they treated me like a worker. They knew that I worked for Nick Goulas. They knew I was on TV in Nashville, and they normally treated me like one of the boys, whether they knew me or not. So I would be shocked that Tully doesn't know who I am, but we've met each other a few times. But back in those days, if you were friends with the heels, you hung with the heels. And if you were friends with the baby faces, you hung with the baby faces. And Tully was kind of back and forth back then. And our paths may not have crossed so much. So needless to say, I mainly hung out with Ric Flair, the things we learned, Cornette, Bobby Eaton, Stan Lane, Dennis Condrey. Paul Heyman was there for a short period of time while I was there. They brought Paul in back when he was using that big ass white cell phone. And I never met Tulsa. Didn't even know anything about her till she got into business. Didn't even know she existed. So it wasn't anything he talked about, not to me. And but Pesci, do you know exactly what she said that was so racist that the fans lit her up at a recent show? So yeah, my license plates are kind of touching up the crown a little bit. I might have to rearrange those license plates for tomorrow. I just pulled those out. And I might sell one of the King Bees, and I might sell the Australian Star Maker. Matter of fact, I had somebody offer me money for the Australian one once, but I didn't sell it. It's cold outside. I do know that. Very cold. 4:21 p.m. here in Louisville, Kentucky. Very comfortable. 66 degrees, in case you're wondering what that is in Celsius. It is 20. 20 degrees Celsius. I got my little other thermometer over here. Well, I take that back. It's probably 19 because the other thermometer I got is way more accurate. If it's wow. Oh, okay. Well, you'll learn more tomorrow because she did do something, I think about a year ago. It's been a while. She said or did something about a year ago, and it might have been talking about black talent. I don't know what she did. I don't remember, but I guarantee you, if Bob don't know, he will know tomorrow. And we will find out from there. Let me check and see if anybody has donated in the inbox or not. I doubt it. I think they would mention it to me. You've got money. We have. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We have, and from the guy I was hoping we would hear from. I'm not sure if he's watching the show or not. If he is, I hope he leaves a comment in here. Robert Palmer from the UK has issued a $10 challenge for anybody watching the show right now. Hello, Kenny. Use this as best you see fit. Well, we're trying to get this young lady's nebulizer paid for, and which is right at $40. So we have 10, 12. We have $13 towards the 40. But Robert Palmer from the UK, and I was hoping he was watching today. And like I said, we're going to get into the Tulsi Blanchard thing more tomorrow. We did cover the John Cena about why I will not be, as of now, not be attending any of the John Cena tour. It's just too damn hard. It's just too hard. And but I would consider doing one if the price is right and if they could make sure they could get me in and out of the building. But like I said, I've been very critical of things in the WWE. And if you want to know all the shit, just go back and watch last night's show. And towards the end of the show, David Martinez donated $30 so he could hear that story. And I hope I gave everybody their $30 worth, because we gave all the details that I could give you, the various reasons that John Cena Sr. considers me family. And I appreciate that. He'll be coming on the show probably next month. We're going to have Disco Inferno on probably next month. We're looking at hopefully getting Scaramucci back on again next month. So February could be a real good month for our celebrity guest. And, I like doing the show without the glasses on, because I hate to do the show and see the damn glare in my glasses. I hate glare. And poor old Bob, I'm getting on him all the time about that big white face he's got there. But I guess the screens he uses just cast that white. But I'm sitting here looking at a 70-inch TV screen. I do the show on a 70-inch Vizio, and we have the very dark black background, of course. But we don't get that here. And I know Bob is not watching the show on a 70-inch TV. Overhead lighting has nothing to do with it, because I have 3 color-controlled lights above my head. The ones behind me, I will turn those down to blue, though, and it makes a little bit of an effect. Computer, change dim light 3 to blue. Okay, so you just saw that. Computer, change dim light 2 to blue. There you go. So that takes a little of the harshness of the brightness of the background away. But watch when I turn off the one that shines above my head off to my left. Computer, change dim light 1 to blue. See that? It kind of takes the color out of my face when I do that. And it's easier on my eyes this way, but the colors are not as good. The crown doesn't shine up as good. The colors out of my face. So computer, change dim light 1 to candlelight.
Okay. What would you like to rename?
Computer, change dim light 1 to candlelight. There we go. And see, that adds a little color to the face. The color of the crown's a little bit. So I like that. What's going on, Michigan Mike? I'm on even early enough for Michigan Mike today. What up, King? What up, Mike? Yeah, well, there you go. How's the weather up your way? Colder than a bat's ass down here. Computer, set your volume on 9. Computer, what is the temperature in Louisville, Kentucky?
Right now, in Louisville, Kentucky, it's 26 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, hell, it's balmy.
Tonight, expect a low of 19 degrees.
Yeah, it's balmy here right now, 20-something degrees. We haven't had that sounds about right. We when I woke up this morning, we had a wind chill at 13 below, and we're not near Lake Michigan. The actual temperature was 3 degrees, and I didn't wake up till 10 o'clock. I slept pretty good last night. I went to bed at 4 a.m., slept till about 10 a.m. And wind chill 27, at a bite. My dogs do not like to pee in 3-degree weather, more or less 27-degree wind chill. You got my snow up that way. We still got a fair amount of snow on the ground here. Some of it melted when we got into the low 50s a couple of days in a row. That shit went away in a hurry. Computer, what is the temperature in Lansing, Michigan?
Right now, in Lansing, Michigan, it's 12 degrees Fahrenheit.
12
Tonight,
Fahrenheit.
Expect a low of 12 degrees.
And I forgot what actual city you're in, Michigan, Mike. You've told me before. I know it's one of the botanical offshoot cities. It's not like a Ann Arbor or Lansing. I'm pretty sure Lansing's the capital, if I remember correctly. Not a lot of people know that. I'm going to sneeze here in a minute. Hang on. Damn. They come out of the blue sometimes, and could not control that one. So yeah, we're Mike. We're on here trying to plow truck. Didn't like me. Yeah. My car didn't like it. Oh, that's right, because Sose, who used to work with me on OB, she managed a guy named Bull. I can't think of it. I managed Bull Buchanan, and she managed somebody that had Bull in his name, and he used to blow himself up and shit. Yeah, we had one of those. And but her name was Sose, and she was from Kalamazoo, Michigan. And she is a diehard conspiracy theory type Trump supporter. Her and her boyfriend used to sit in my house sometimes down here on not that sofa, but one in that place. Schmidt would say, "Oh yeah, it's definitely fish frying weather. No doubt about that." But she used to sit here and claim that Trump never played golf. That was all edited videos that he did not spend any of his presidency playing golf. Any of the negative shit he did was just worked up videos, and she just believed every bit of that shit. She was also arrested for getting on a plane, I think, on FedEx or Amazon, and she said her tax dollars paid for that plane, and she had a right, and she did it around Christmas. Went on the plane in her pajamas, and not a passenger flight plane. She went on like a Federal Express or Amazon plane, and then she got arrested. She went away for quite some time, and then she seemed to be doing much better. And then she fell into the conspiracy theory of Don, and I had to get rid of her. Matter of fact, I loved her. She was a sweet girl. She meant well. She just got mixed up with some bad people and telling her stupid shit, and she started believing it. So, what do you do? But she lives in Kalamazoo, Michigan, or at least she used to. So, computer, what's the temperature in Kalamazoo, Michigan? Here we go.
Right now, in Kalamazoo, Michigan, it's 16 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 16 degrees.
Yeah, that's about what we're facing here. I think our low is going to be in double digits tonight. Let me check there, Michigan, Mike. Yeah, we're trying to get that nebulizer taken care of for this young lady. And well, there we go, man. Oh no, I just got a notice from Popeyes wanting me to know if I'd like to have $25 worth of blackened chicken tenders. But well, there we go, Mr. Mike. Man, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. We are almost covering or have we covered it? Let me check the donations. $30 from Michigan Mike. Yeah, we got that first, and Robert Palmer did 10. $2 from $1 from Pesci, and $2 from the young man we hadn't seen in quite some time, Sean McAllister. 99 cents from Joseph Pesci. Pesci says times are tough. Drugs are bad. Drugs are bad. That's from is that South Park or is that Beavis and Butthead? I think it's South Park. Drugs are bad. But thank you so much, Mr. Mike. I appreciate that. How busy have you been with the plowing up there these days? I have a groundhog in my. Oh man, I love it. Oh, you got to make a pet out of him, Pesci. You got to get him some dog food. Or just bread in general. And no, you probably don't want to make a pet out of him, because if he's in your basement, he probably heard what you used to have in your basement and he's down there looking for some, is my guess. He's probably hiring a fucking kite. You probably just walk up and tickle his belly, give him a banana or something. Let's find out what they like. Hang on here. Computer, what do groundhogs, computer, what do groundhogs like to eat? Computer. What do groundhogs like to eat?
Groundhogs are herbivores, and their diet consists of grasses, vegetation, berries, and agricultural crops.
So probably carrots, lettuce, shit like that. So if you want to buddy up with, Pesci, don't be a Republican and go down there and kill him. We're going to have heat if you kill that groundhog. As a matter of fact, the first confrontation I had with my stepdad, Johnny Risen, he took me out into a field and wanted to teach me how to shoot a gun. And I was maybe 7 or 8 years old. And he wanted to teach me to shoot. Yeah, come on. And my dad used to go hunting for deer, and I hated it. I remember we tracked down a dead deer once, and it fucking tore me up. A deer he shot that he chased into the woods killed me. I was 6 or 7. And he used to kill squirrels, and I fucking hated it. And then he wanted me to shoot a groundhog. So we got him in the sights, and the groundhog's head sticking up out of the ground. And he hands me the gun, and I got it lined up, and I just pulled left as about 3 feet, just making goddamn sure I didn't hit the groundhog. And I handed him the gun back. I said, I don't want to do this. He said, you missed that groundhog on purpose, didn't you? I just looked at him and walked away. And I was only 7 or 8. No, I would not. Well, all right, Pesci, I'm glad to hear that. I feel a lot better about this situation. Like I said, if he's down there hiring a kite, just go down there. Chairman Meow Meow just walked up here eating some cat food. She has cat food here and on top of my fireplace mantle in the bedroom. But whenever I'm in here, man, she likes to hang out in here. But no, thank you so much, Michigan Mike. The biggest donation of the day, Robert Palmer with $10 from the UK. But he does donate about every show. So, you know, no heat on Robert Palmer. He adds up a goodly sum every month, and we appreciate it. And I think Pesci said he was going to try and do something a little decent on the Thursday show, I think, is what he said. But no, don't harm the groundhog. He's going to upset me if you do that. Let's find a way. If you need him out of the house, and you probably do, because if he's a wild groundhog, he could probably cause a little damage down there, chew some wires, maybe chew on something you don't want him chewing on. And, you know, we don't want him to get hurt. We don't want you to get hurt. But let's find, and you could probably call animal control and just tell them you want him released back into the wild or something. You know, we don't want any harm. But then again, it's cold as fuck out there, so just let him hang out a few days till it warms up. Let him hang out till about May 15th on opening day of Cleveland Guardians baseball. We got to get our shit right. He filled my basement. Did he really? God damn. He's busy down there. Pesci, take me some pictures of what all he's been doing. If you get a picture of the groundhog, that'd be great. And I tell you what, you'll be over with my son because I'd be glad to hear a Republican that found an out. I'm just assuming you're a Republican, Pesci. I don't think you're a Democrat. But no, he'll be thrilled to hear that you're trying to peacefully remove the groundhog without harming him. But if you get some pictures of the work he's done and a picture of the groundhog itself, that'd be great. Have you seen the groundhog, or are you just assuming there's one down there? Hi, Meow Meow. What you doing, Chairman? I know you're the chairman. Well, she ran away. She knows I'm doing a show. And she knew I was getting ready to pick her up and put her on camera. So she done eating. That cat loves cottage cheese. She loves cheese. She loves chicken slices. She loves hamburger meat off pizza. Well, look who's here. All the way. Boy, you talk about a worldwide international show. Now, we got Australia. We got the UK. We got Saudi Arabia. We got the Philippines. You don't get much more. We got all the corners of the world covered here today. And I'm assuming, but I did see some mice as well. Mice love dog food. Yeah, because I had a mouse problem here about 7 years ago when I first moved in and had a big bag of dog food sitting open in the kitchen because, you know, the dogs wait for me to scoop it out and give it to them. You know, they weren't getting into the dog food. And I was told you got to seal that dog food up. So we had to get a big plastic crate to put it in and seal it because mice love dog food. And if you put it under the kitchen sink and it's open, mice, they find it. But no, I don't think that's a groundhog problem. I don't think that's a mouse problem you got down there. It sounds like you got a groundhog problem. If he filled your basement up with dirt, you got a groundhog. And by the way, I know Pesci remembers Mango Jennifer. Now that doesn't say Mango Jennifer. Mango, can you decipher the Arabic that is on your profile name there? What does that say exactly? But that's our sweet Mango Jennifer. Her daughter just turned 18 yesterday. I got the pictures today. I saw the 18 golden balloon thing, and it looks like she had a little bit of a party there. And I wished her a happy birthday again today. 18 years old. I've known that kid. I guess that she was 13 or 14. All these kids that were just little bitty teenagers are all growing up and going to college and everything. That's pretty cool. Mango is beautiful. Mango is beautiful. No doubt about that. Her and her daughter both are beautiful. They look like sisters more than mother-daughter, that's for sure. Well, oh, so that is your name. So Jennifer Benitez, is that the whole name? Hi, Scooby. Come here, Scooby. You want to say hi, everybody? Come here. Come here, Scooby. Scooby, come here. Come here. Come here. Come up. You gonna say hi to everybody? Well, you're kind of barely on camera there. A little bit. You want to come? If you come to the other side. If you come to the other side, everybody can see you because you're big. Because you're just a big dog. You're so big. He's my big groundhog. My big giant raccoon. He's big. You want to come to the other side? Come here. Come over here. Come here. You know what I'll do? I guarantee you they'll all come now. Hang on a minute. My peanuts from my squirrels. I got 98 bags of peanuts for the squirrels. But I guarantee you the dogs are going to come in a minute. And then I ordered another big giant ass box of peanuts. So the squirrels are now set up. Cost me about $30. 28. But I got $28 worth of peanuts for the squirrels. And then I got $15 more worth of peanuts of the shelled version in the kitchen. But yeah, I guarantee you the dogs are going to come stay out here in a minute because very rarely do I have the biscuits in here. But I got them in here now. So I guarantee you. Cow, would you like a biscuit? Come here. Come here. Come up. Come up and say hi. Cow, no, you get the fuck out of the box. Come here. All right, now I got to seal the boxes. Now they're just going the short way. Well, we'll just get our own. Right, come here. Come on, up. You saying please? He's got his paw there, paw on my leg. He's saying please because he like have big. Come on. There you go. Okay, you got big. All right, Choco, you go. Come here. Scooby, over here. No, over here. Come here. Choco. Choco. What? Choco probably take my face off. Oh my God. I thought the goddamn dog was gonna snap my head off. Well, that ain't doing that no more. Fuck. Hal, you didn't try to eat me alive, so you get another biscuit. Oh my God. Choco did not have the politeness that the other dogs had. Holy shit. Well, we're not doing that no more. I thought Choco was polite. Come here, Cal. Show him how to do it. Yeah. And they're very nice. Scooby. Look at that. Choco is not getting that opportunity again. Mean ass fucking pit bull. All right. Everybody's done. No more peanuts. Sorry, biscuits. I haven't fed the squirrels yet today. It's been too fucking cold to open the window. Woo! So, but thank you, Michigan Mike. That was very sweet of you to do that. We really appreciate it. And that young lady now gets her nebulizer taken care of, so that'd be good. And Eunice is watching the show and says hello, sends her love to everybody. She's getting ready for school at 5:41 in the morning. So yeah, we're big time worldwide international show today. We got Saudi Arabia, we got the UK near London, close to where the comic that did the comics for the original Walking Dead. Well, Robert knows him. He lives just a few blocks from Robert. And my son was impressed with that because he's a big fan of the comic book of The Walking Dead. So we don't have a lot of people in here, but we're very diverse today. We have Philippines, Saudi Arabia, the London area of the UK, and Melbourne, Australia. So, and a license plate from Western Australia, around Perth. Yeah, that'll bring back a memory or two to some of you. So let me get a drink of Mountain Dew here. How long have we been on? 39 minutes. I'll tell you what, I'll hang around for 6 more minutes. And if we make another $30 in donations during that 6 minutes, I will stay till I'll stay another 20 minutes. And that's not one of you having to make $30 donation. That's everybody watching the show. If they did $5, $4 or $5, that would be another 30. $3 even if everybody watching did it. So that's what we'll do. And if you don't, we'll be back tomorrow. Not trying to hold everybody hostage or anything. Just if you want me to hang around and answer any questions you got. Pesci, make a decent little donation tomorrow, and we will cover in depth, the word, the Tulsa Gabbard thing. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'll call them back. They're just going to have to fucking wait. It's my insurance company, but they're not supposed to get with me until next Tuesday at 2 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And so I don't know why they're calling now, but they were. Maybe to reschedule. I don't know. They might be wanting to move me up on the schedule over the fire with the air fryer, the microwave, frying a couple of televisions electrically. Didn't totally fry them, but they're not working the way they were. So they're going to send a claims adjuster out here, check everything out, send an electrician out here to run a test on the computer, the televisions, the phones, and see what all has been done. And so we got 4 minutes left. And like I said, if we make another $30 in the next 4 minutes, I'll hang around another 30 minutes on top of that. And if not, then we'll just be back here tomorrow and we'll just start over from scratch. But just like I said, I'm going to do these noon reports from time to time. What's irking me today is these executive orders that Trump keeps doing. They stopped 10,000 refugees from coming to America today that were coming here legally. They had everything processed. They had their plane tickets. They were ready to go, ready to board, and Trump canceled it. And so all 10,000 of those refugees that were going to get to come here and try and make a better life for themselves, make communities better, as Dave Chappelle said. He says that town across from me was a shit fucking town in Ohio. Pesci would know something about shit towns in Ohio. And I forgot the name of the town, but it was where Trump claimed that they were eating your cats and dogs. And Chappelle said that's fucking bullshit. There was no such thing going on. He said all those refugees did. And they sent 20,000 of them there to one town. And he says they saved our ass. They were taking the jobs that white people and some black people did not want. And they made us a better place. They paid full price for their rent, full market value, as he said. He said they were paying into the tax system and they saved our fucking community. And for him to come out here because he didn't like the color of their skin and to say that they were ruining our town. And he said, I live one town over. And he said, I came over every day for 3 or 4 weeks to specifically eat in their restaurants. And he said he fell in love with a Cuban restaurant they had over there. And said just the people were amazing. The food was great. And Dave Chappelle covered this on his Saturday Night Live monologue. So, you know, I'm not making this shit up. Just watch the 17-minute monologue he did. And he covers this. And he was not happy that Trump and J.D. Vance, who's from Ohio, were saying these horrible fucking things that weren't true. And he's living testimony it wasn't true. He says, no, fuck, they saved our goddamn community. And 10,000 refugees today probably could have went to a town, took the jobs that lazy ass white people like Pesci and me didn't want. You ain't getting me outside working. Now, Edge Copeland, who watches a lot of our shows, he works outside. Not in my healthiest of days is my ass working outside and shit like this. So we got 1 minute and 15 seconds left. It's not looking like we're going to be getting that donation or donations. So we'll get ready to wrap this up. And we'll be back tomorrow night at 9 p.m. I mean, I'll take a look, but I'm pretty sure some of you would have. I like Underdog being here. Goddamn, Underdog, can't you show your face? I like Underdog being here, but he kind of gets in the way. He might have to find a new home somewhere. There you go. There's Underdog. There's Underdog. He talks, by the way. He talks. All my dogs are so talented. Yeah, you heard he talk? He talk. He got you beat, Scooby. Scooby says, I'll tell you I want another biscuit, so I'll tell you that. Max Mueller. Get me my shit, Max. Get me my shit. You know what I'm talking about. Max Mueller watching the show. Scared to say anything because he might have to donate. He don't want to do that. Hang on here. David Martinez donated $5 more, man. Thank you. Very good. Appreciate that. Just giving Dave a big shout out here a few minutes ago. And so he did 30 last night, $5 today, plus a membership. So nearly $40 out of Dave over a couple of days. And he said, no, man. He said, I don't want that girl having to drink dirty water. He says, I'm not giving you the money specifically for the story. I'm not giving you the money for attention. I'm giving you the money because I want to help. I said, you're my fucking kind of people. You are my kind of people. You do it because you want to help. Because those are the people I like watching the show. I don't give a fuck if we have 500 people watching, 50 people watching, or 10. I want people that are here for the same reason I am, and that's to help people that are less fortunate than us. My friend Carrie, who's coming over here to help me set up my 501c3 finally, which will get people like the Mark Cubans, Andrew Yangs, and the Anthony Scaramucci's in a better position to donate with me, because they need to do that to companies that have a 501c3. So I'm finally getting that. That's going to go into effect. And yes, Pesci, McDonald's really is a sponsor. So is Two Rivers. So is Carrabba's. And whoever else I might be leaving out. I got those names up there. Who we got? Beardo's Pizza, of course. Beardo's in the fish house. Can't leave out Beardo's. I got Beardo's in the freezer. I've got a trip to Carrabba's coming up next month. Two Rivers, I'm going to wait for it to get warmer out there. That's a long fucking ride to go into cold, so I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. And McDonald's, man, from Costco, I ordered several, not several, but 2 packs of, Impossible Burgers. And I'd never had one before. My son told me they were real good. So I ordered 2 packs of Impossible Burgers, 20, and they were on sale. They were $5 off per pack. So instead of $15 for 10, they were $10 for 10. So I ordered 2 packs of them. So 20 burgers, $20. And it's a great fucking meal. I mean, I have one of those Impossible Burgers that are plant-based, not made of real meat. And they're really good. They're pretty good. So I'm probably going to do more of those and not be eating cows anymore. But thank you, Mr. Martinez. Greatly appreciated. And it's 47 minutes. I was here 2 minutes longer than I said I was going to be. And I have checked the donations. Everything is in. And we did a little over $48. And that takes care of the nebulizer. And then we will work on the other things tomorrow. And Underdog. I don't know. Underdog's not too bad right there. Good old Underdog. And and I'm wearing my Louisville Cardinal wear. Boy, they're hot, aren't they? Louisville Cardinals. That's the Louisville version of my picture. They have won, I think, 9 in a row. Stomped the shit out of SMU. No wonder Bob didn't come on the show today. The Southern Methodist Mustangs got their ass handed to them. They had never had a team score 100 points on them in way over 20 years. And Louisville called the dogs off. They could have scored 120 last night, but they put in the third stringers, wouldn't let the guys shoot the last couple of trips down the court. Rain Smith from Australia went fucking nuts. He hit 10 3-pointers. And he had 30, I think he had 32 points. So he hit 10 threes and a 2. That's how I used to shoot. And fuck the 2-pointer. I went 3, not 2. But Rain Smith did an amazing job. And so the Cardinals are looking good. They're in the top 25. They slaughtered SMU, who was 14-4 going into that game. Both teams were looking to go to the NCAA tournament, but now that Louisville's in the top 25, got a great road win last night. They beat Virginia twice and slaughtered them twice. But I think we're going to have to play Duke eventually. We'll find out what we're made of then. And I ain't saying we're Final Four national championship material, but might be a team you don't want to play in the first round or 2 of the NCAA tournament. And we haven't got to say that in a while because Louisville's been down for about 3 or 4 years now, probably at least 4 years. So good to see the Louisville Cardinals playing good basketball again. Hopefully the football team who finished in the top 20 this year, it'd be good to see them rise again next year. As a matter of fact, the Cardinals probably 3-4 different plays go different ways. The Cardinals could have been in the playoffs last year in football. Don't know if they're going to win a national championship or not, but I thought Notre Dame was going to be good enough. It just didn't quite work out. So until tomorrow night at 9 p.m., I'm Kenny the Star Maker Bowen for Bob Hazelwood, who's on assignment and not the boat, and for the very long time missing Coltrane. I'm assuming he'll show up again eventually. We just, he's working on some shit. And but until tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. I'm the Star Maker, and I did say